Welcome to Talkin Baloney.
Calvin Cocoa Pop.
This is Booty.
Oh, gosh.
What's going on?
No script allowed.
What are you, some kind of bot? Come on, people.
Oh, yeah. You want a pickle, you gotta give him a pickle, right?
I want to be a movie star.
Wow, that sounds so interesting.
Fresh and quick.
Pudgy's Pizza.
Part of the Baloney Nation.
Jim Deezy.
You guys still there? Pudgy's Pizza. Ooh, man. We just got done housing down some Pudgy's Pizza before the show today.
You were kind enough to bring a pizza. And what better way to enter a building than with a Pudgy's Pizza in hand?
A Pudgy's Pizza.
Man.
Fresh and made delicious.
I'll say.
Yeah. How them Tums working?
They're kicking in now.
Yeah, good. That's good. Whew. Man, welcome, folks. Talkin Baloney.
We're back.
Myself, Jim, and the big guy.
Yeah, we're both here today.
Yeah.
We'll see how long we can keep this going.
Yeah.
COVID on the rise.
COVID on the rise because, you know, people out in public don't want to wear one of these. So you can buy right on the Talkin Baloney shop website.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Right there, folks.
That would come in handy. It's not only going to possibly save your life and others, but it's fashionable.
Yeah. Hey, look like a movie star. They're all wearing them.
Yeah.
Kind of funny how that works. When you have millions of dollars, you'll wear a mask. But you make $15,000 to $40,000 a year and you can't put one on. It's crazy.
And you've had some experiences.
Let's
just say you work in a business where you deal with customers.
Yeah, retail folk every day, and some people just don't think this COVID is real. And I always say, well, ask that gentleman over there because his family's all sick from COVID. Ask him if he thinks it's real or not. You stupid idiot. Jeez. What are these things? You could buy some of these at the dollar store, literally at the dollar store.
Yeah. You can get masks everywhere now. You can go to any gas station and buy them.
Oh, my gosh.
There's
I
no
don't get
excuse.
it. I just don't get it. You basically, folks, when you don't wear one of these, you're just telling people, I don't give a crap about you or anybody else. It's all about me. You jerk.
Speaking of Jim Deezy, today's a big day.
Yeah.
The Giants won a football game.
The Giants finally won a football game against the Washington football team.
That's right.
I finally said it right. WFT.
Wow.
The Giants won. WTF. Holy moly.
So, in honor of that, I thought we'd talk football movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
There's a ton of football movies. Some of them are actually good.
Yeah.
What's the first one that comes to mind?
The Longest Yard.
Okay. I assume you're talking the Adam Sandler remake?
Well, okay. Yeah, I'll go with the Adam Sandler remake.
All right.
Friday Night Lights, probably one of my favorites.
Ooh, Friday Night Lights is really good.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton.
I love Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
Not as much as he loved Haley Berry and Monsters Ball, but Billy Bob Thornton, awesome in any movie he's in.
Yeah. Really
Hands
good
down.
actor.
Yeah.
I remember when that movie came out, I didn't think he could pull that off, being a football coach.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of not too long after Sling Blade, so his reputation is, I don't know.
Let's just say his alter ego did that movie. Friday Night Lights is probably one of those movies that just kind of captures a lot of the... but if I was going to go with a football movie to kind of capture the old hometown spirit, I'd probably have to go with The Express.
Of course. Elmira's own, Ernie
Elmira's
Davis.
Mr. Ernie Davis himself.
That's right.
Great movie.
I thought the movie was okay.
Yeah.
It was great to see the story of Ernie Davis on film
and
get like a really nice Hollywood treatment. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was a great movie, though.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah. So you mentioned The Longest Yard. That was a remake of the Burt Reynolds movie.
Yes. Now, I have seen both.
Okay.
And I will say I think obviously the Adam Sandler one is funnier.
Yeah, it's more of an outright comedy.
And, I mean, the characters, all the one-offs with all the characters. I mean, heck, Bill Goldberg's in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestlers. There's
Kevin
a lot
Nash.
of football players. Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
Burt Reynolds is in it.
Yes.
As an older version of himself.
Yeah. Good movie.
Yeah, not bad. I would say for Adam Sandler movie, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give him a on the scale, on the popcorn scale.
Oh,
Bringing it back,
bucket?
the popcorn bucket scale.
Is that a callback?
I'm gonna give it a 70% full.
Wow,
Yeah.
70%.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna say
75%.
Okay,
Let's
do that.
That makes sense.
Better. You know, and that's really eating.
So some other football movies that come to mind for me, a recent movie, Draft Day, with Kevin Costner. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the behind the scenes of the NFL draft. A lot of good stuff in that.
Well, I'm gonna have to go to one of my favorite actors, Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah,
Remember the Titans.
I remember.
Yeah, I mean it's a true story.
Yeah,
Obviously, put a little bit of cinema, to it, but man, there's a lot going on in that movie.
there is. There are a lot of almost a majority of football movies, I'd say, are based on real stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In addition to Remember the Titans, there's of course Rudy.
Oh my God, I forgot about Rudy. Back before he was some character in some Hobbit movie.
And who could forget?
Rudy. That's a great movie.
Yeah, that is a classic.
Gets me pumped up every time I hear the training montage in it. Al Pacino, Any Given Sunday.
So, in terms of movies that aren't based on real stories, I think Any Given Sunday might be one of the best football movies.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a little glimpse of behind the scenes of what's going on in the NFL world.
Yeah.
I think.
A lot of the wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, how fast you can go from hero to zero, and how fast you can lose the locker room as a player and a coach.
Yep. and a great cast. Dennis
Jamie Foxx.
Quaid, Jamie Foxx, Al Pacino.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who played Two-Face in Batman.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's the doctor, right?
No, he's the upstart guy who's going to become the coach.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, you got the actor that's the doctor, too. I never remember what his name is, but I don't remember half these guys' names. I remember the movies all day. Let's be honest. If Any Given Sunday had Tom Cruise in it.
Well, Tom Cruise did do a football movie, All the Right Moves.
Oh, yes. Back in Steel Town, wasn't it?
That's right.
That's right.
Another movie from around that time. Wildcats?
No.
Goldie Hawn?
No, this goes way, way back. This goes back to the kid from the Goonies. And he's like really, really tiny, and he's trying to join a football team. It's got Corey Haim is in it.
Okay. Lucas?
That's it. Another good football movie. A little bit of a love story going in that movie.
Yeah, that was kind of a teen comedy. Charlie Sheen is in it.
Charlie Sheen is in it. A very young Charlie Sheen is in it.
Yeah. Well, so the two Corys, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Was he trying to make the football team?
He was trying to make the football team to impress the girl that he could make the football team and he could handle it.
The girl was in Goonies.
Right. Yes. And she's like the big shot. I don't know. She's like got a lot of money. Family has money. She's got a tennis. She's practicing her tennis and all that stuff. And,
that's right.
Yeah.
And Lucas is like a poor kid and a geek.
Doesn't want to tell anybody where he lives, you know.
Oh, he's full of lies. He lies about everything.
Yeah.
I remember that movie.
Yes.
So the Robin Williams movie is The Best of Times with Kurt Russell.
Okay.
And they play guys who go back for their high school reunion. And the famous thing in their lives was their last game of high school, Robin Williams dropped a game-winning touchdown and they lost.
Ooh.
So they get the guys together to replay the game to try to win it this time.
Okay.
Because it's dominated Robin Williams' life, the fact that he dropped this pass. Kurt Russell's the quarterback.
Okay.
And they replay it, and...
Do they win?
Well, you're going to have to watch it.
Darn it. Can I read the book? Nobody reads books anymore.
You can read the Wikipedia page.
Yeah. I'll read the Wikipedia page. Just Google it. Did they win? Yes. Thank you, Google. Great. What's the one with Sandra Bullock?
The Blind Side.
The Blind Side. That's a great movie, too.
Another based on a true story.
Football movie.
I believe Academy Award.
I believe so.
Sandra Bullock.
That's funny. You would have thought she would have got one for While You Were Sleeping. But apparently everybody was sleeping when they watched that movie, so. I'm here all week, folks. Here all week.
Well, we actually have a ton to get to.
Okay.
We've got phone calls. We've got more Ty Bowie stuff to get to.
Ooh.
Including the VP announcement.
Oh.
Ty Bowie is called in. I've already heard the phone call.
Uh-huh.
We're going to play that.
Oh, boy.
So hang on tight.
It's a big day, folks. A lot going on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jim.
What's up?
Have you heard about Buzzsprout?
I heard it's the greatest way to start your own podcast.
It really is. So if you don't know, we started with Buzzsprout.
Yes, we did.
We started a podcast. We put it on Buzzsprout. And through them, we were able to get it on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google. We're everywhere thanks to Buzzsprout.
Well, podcasting's not hard when you have the right partner.
That's right. They'll help you out. There's tutorials, there's videos. They'll get you started, and they'll help you out.
And Buzzsprout is passionate, folks. They're passionate about you succeeding.
So much passion.
Over 100,000 other podcasters are using Buzzsprout right now. Huh?
It's like the place to be if you're going to put a phrase on it.
If you want to be one of the in people, one of the in teams, one of the in podcasts, Buzzsprout, folks.
That's right. And if you were to, I don't know, say click on the link that we provide here in the show, you would actually get a $20 Amazon gift card from Buzzsprout once you've paid like a couple of times.
Only two paid invoices.
Yeah.
You get a $20 Amazon gift card.
So it like pays for itself.
Sign up for a paid plan and help support the show.
That's right. Get the word out. Buzzsprout. Sign up.
Or heck, start your own podcast.
On Buzzsprout.
Yeah, but still watch us.
On Buzzsprout.
And be on all those other affiliates. iTunes, iHeart.
We're everywhere.
Soon to be satellite radio.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm sure they've already signed us up for a subscription for that.
So click on the link, join Buzzsprout, and then thank us later.
Yeah, and get a $20 gift card. Welcome back, folks. Jim Kesey and the big guy.
Hey, we're talking football movies this week.
Yeah, we forgot a few in that opening segment.
Oh, there's so many movies.
Yeah, there's too many.
Yeah.
Too many.
What'd you want to talk about?
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. We mentioned it during the Tom Cruise episode.
Yep. But we also know that people don't like Tom Cruise, apparently.
Yeah. Future advice, anyone doing a podcast, don't even bother.
Don't even bother talking Tom Cruise, because no one's going to listen to it anyway. I mean, we still have our hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pine needles in the pine tree out there, but subscribers, not so good on that podcast. Let's just say, how about Varsity Blues?
Varsity Blues. The kid from Dawson's Creek.
Yes.
And it was an MTV movie.
Yeah.
MTV Films.
This also has a cult following as well.
It does.
Yeah.
In fact, we're in the Halloween season, and I saw on Instagram someone dressed up their kid as the fat guy from Varsity Blues.
Yes.
Which is a great idea, because kids with their chubby faces look exactly like him. If you
It also plays off the whole concussion talks in the NFL.
Sure.
How it starts at such a young age, what happens when a kid in high school gets hurt, and how his career can be changed and manipulated quite a bit, to how players will want to play just because they don't want to ruin their college scholarship. And, of course, the coach. Absolutely bat crazy coach. He's even more bat crazy in real life from what I've been seeing on the internet.
John Voight.
John Voight, yes.
Yeah. A close personal friend of Donald Trump.
Go figure. Guess we don't talk politics or religion on the show. What we will recommend is a good psychiatrist, though.
Well, he's also the father of Angelina Jolie.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder how they get along at Christmas time.
I don't think they get along.
Thanksgiving in that house has got to be fun.
Wow.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie, if you'd like to text into our show and let us know what Christmas or Thanksgiving's like.
Call the hotline, 585-484-1770.
Yeah. We're working on trying to get Mark Wahlberg on the show, folks. Talk about his movie Invincible.
That is a really good football movie.
Awesome movie.
The quest to make the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. Vince Papale.
Yeah.
Real life story, folks.
Another real story.
And you know what I like about the movie? It actually does a lot with just the Philadelphia culture.
Yes.
Just like Rocky.
Yeah. And the time, it's set in like 1980.
Yeah.
And it really feels like a 1980
Like
film.
when Vince is playing football on that one field when they're playing under the lights, you could almost picture Rocky Balboa jogging by. It's almost like that. Almost like the same kind of setting as both movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
it's
is.
great. Anyway, don't forget we are Marshall, folks. We are Marshall. Another true story.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of true stories.
Yeah.
That's what kind of makes any given Sunday really stand out to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's an original story. Same
Yeah.
with Draft Day to an extent.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you get stuck in the rut of these real life movies because they all, again, I'm going to pick on The Express a little.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of follow the same pattern of it's a Hollywood version of life.
Draft Day was with Kevin Costner, right?
Yeah, and, Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, that's right. What was the football team in that one?
I believe the Browns. Yeah, go figure.
Guys, if you would have actually used Kevin Costner, you guys might not. Didn't they bench Baker Mayfield today during that football game?
Yeah, he didn't make it the whole game. The Pittsburgh Steelers kind of crushed him.
Big Ben.
Yeah.
Big Ben. Big Ben from the group home doing his thing.
How about The Replacements?
I saw it. It had the guy from, it was a Quantum Leap or something, wasn't it? That could be way wrong. I don't even know.
I think you're thinking of Necessary Roughness.
That's the other movie, football
Yeah.
movie. That's right.
That's Scott Bakula.
Yes, Quantum Leap guy. I used to like that show.
The Replacements is Keanu Reeves.
Oh, that's there. No, enough said.
It's the story of again, real story of the Scabs in 1987, where they brought in to play football in place of the regular guys.
Yeah.
One of those guys is Rochester's own Bob Blyer,
Really?
who we've had frequently on the press box.
Really?
He quarterbacked the Patriots for 3 games, including one against the Buffalo Bills, was teammates with Doug Flutie,
Awesome.
and he got to be an NFL quarterback. I believe he stayed the whole season, but he only played those 3 scab weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The whole Antonio Brown thing, if they get any specifics, there's a long history of wide receivers behaving oddly. Not necessarily badly, but oddly. In your experience, why is it that the wide receivers seem to be so afflicted with this?
It's crazy because when I was at the Patriots, we had a couple that were the same way. And
Who were they?
My opinion,
Or Terry Glenn? Did you play with
Stephen
Terry Glenn?
Starring was one of them. He was a Golden Gloves boxer. He was a tough dude. And Irving Fryer was the one that had some issues when I was there as well. So I think that wide receivers are constantly trying to make themselves known.
You know who could use some scab players right now? The Washington football team. Or the New York Jets. They could use anybody
I
right
thought
now.
the Jets were using scabs, but just another day in New York.
Do they even have any starters on that team anymore?
Currently? I don't think so. Le'Veon Bell has flown the coop.
Oh, that's right. He's now a Kansas City Chief or something,
Yeah.
isn't he? In the Jets, you look like a bunch of crazy. Team's probably owned by Trump.
Wow. Do you remember when Trump tried to buy the Buffalo Bills? Can you imagine if that had happened? What? He probably wouldn't have run for president.
No. There'd be a different logo on the. You wouldn't even be called the Bills anymore. It'd be called Trump's.
And we talked about Bon Jovi, how everyone in Buffalo hates him. Bon Jovi did an interview this week with GQ where he said he would never go back to Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah.
Their fans are passionate. I'm telling you, they don't like something, they're going to let you know they don't like it.
Oh yeah, and Bon Jovi wanted to move the team to Toronto.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I previewed Bon Jovi's new CD that just came out. Not good.
Good.
Not good.
I fall into the camp of boycotting Bon Jovi.
I like their first 3 or 4 albums that came out back when we were in junior high school back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, Slippery When Wet and all those albums. I like that. This other stuff they got going on now, they haven't been the same since was it Richie Sambora? Since he left the band.
Yeah.
And they jumped into politics, and that kind of ruins everything. We will mention some names on this show, but we won't dive into politics or religion.
No. Donald Trump is the president. We'll say that.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. You don't have to open your eyes too far to see what's going on. Too wide or whatever.
So one last football movie, unless you have others you want to talk about. There was a movie called Leathernecks. Did you see that with George Clooney and
so
Jim from The Office?
They're not wearing any real helmets.
So it takes place in like 1920.
Yeah.
So they're dressed in the old football garb.
You know what's funny? No one was talking about concussions back then.
No. Well, that, an interesting question arises. A lot of people think that the reason there are so many concussions is because of all the pads and the helmets. People feel like they're protected so they can throw their bodies at another guy. Back when you only wore like a thin piece of leather on your head, you weren't likely to...
T-shirt and sweatpants.
Yeah. You weren't necessarily going to throw your body head first at someone.
Launch myself 15 yards away from you to run into you running full steam at me.
Yeah.
Dummy.
All right, we got a lot to get to.
Oh, yeah, let's get to it. Let's We're diving in. We're taking a break. We got to pay the bills, folks.
We're going to jump right into it after this.
Welcome back, folks. Myself, Jim Deezy, and the big guy. Hey.
It is time for Baloney Nation.
Okay.
It's our favorite part of the show, right?
Yes, it is.
We're going to answer some questions.
Okay.
We have a bunch of Ty Bowie stuff.
Okay.
And we're going to start with a voicemail or two.
A voicemail?
Yeah. And here we go.
Hey, this is Molly Mills, just listening to the latest episode about movies that sales pitches that James was trying to get me to watch movies, and I thought of the time when he was going to see Pet Sematary at the movie theater with his cousin, and he told me it was a movie about a cat and a family, and it was about a nice little family movie with a cat. And obviously I knew better, but instead of outright telling him I wasn't going to go, I took my Snuggie sweatshirt and went to the movies with him and fell asleep while they watched the movie.
Yeah.
So I have been known to sacrifice my distaste for horror movies and wanting to spend time with him. So I guess maybe the sales pitch for the person that asked the question would be just, spend time, if you want to spend time with your loved one, then it's worth it. And you can sleep while you're in the movie theater if you need to.
I remember this.
Sleep on the couch. Anyway, all right, talk to you later. Bye.
So you remember that?
I remember this like it was yesterday. I did tell her it was a family-friendly movie about some people trying to help out a cat.
What? And that worked.
Yeah, she knew it was. I'm pretty sure she knew it was a horror movie.
So she was anti-horror movie?
She's anti-horror movie. Yeah, she's not a big fan of horror movies, but she did go like a trooper. And
but this kind of proves what you were saying last week. your answer to the question was to lie. And you've done it. You've practiced it.
Yeah, we have done it. Yes. She did go, and yes, she did sleep through the entire movie.
So she probably doesn't have a positive opinion of Pet Sematary.
Probably not, no.
All right. Did you like it?
Listen, I'm a fan on Pet Sematary. I'm a fan of the original. Even though it's got John Lithgow in it, I'm still a fan of the original.
Right. 'Cause the original had Fred Gwynn.
Had the Mr. Munster himself in it.
That's right.
And I don't know, there was some little bit, when you try to go over the top theatrical with some of these movies and you try to make them too many special effects, and I'm not into that.
Speaking of which, I watched Vacation. Not the original. I watched the 2015 version with Ed Helms.
Yeah.
Same kind of complaints.
Yep.
Lots of CGI effects.
Too many.
And you think of how great Chevy Chase is as a physical comedian doing his own pratfalls.
You think about the scene when he's at the picnic table at Cousin Eddie's house, and he's doing the little scene at the when they stop off to have sandwiches or whatever. He's doing a little dance under the tree, smacking the sandwich off his face, and
that's all you need is let a talented person perform.
Just let them do their thing.
And this movie seemed to be like, we need to have every computer possible to make everything funny, and it just didn't work.
And they try to duplicate too many scenes from the original. The painting on the door and the car, and the trying to come up with some exotic, crazy car. And
it's one thing to say, okay, we're going to do the same trip that the family did before, but they also had to have the same basic car. Mm-hmm. It was different car, but the same idea. It's this junky foreign car.
They could have done the same thing, just buying a Plymouth Voyager. It would have been the same effect.
Yeah. All right.
Great times right there. I'm glad she called in and responded to that.
Yeah. If you have any,
I feel like a horrible husband now.
If you have some opinions you want to share about that, call 585-484-1770. And up next.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, this is Macho King of the Baloney Nation calling in this week to talk to Jim Deezy and the big guy. Yes, sirree, I do have a question for you. Who would be the toughest wrestler that would be in a street fight? Who would you choose? Would it be somebody like King Tonga? Or Andre the Giant, or any other wrestler? Your choice. Let me know what you think. Take care. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I got two.
Two, right off the top of the bat.
Right off the top of my head.
All right.
Steve Blackman.
Ooh, the Lethal Weapon.
Yes. I love that dude when he was red. Or Mr. Crazy himself, Ken Shamrock.
Okay.
I just watched Ken Shamrock's interview where they asked him if he was afraid of anything, and he's like, the only thing he was ever afraid of was hurting himself.
Okay.
He's legit crazy. Ken Shamrock, if you want to come on the show, that'd be awesome.
He might actually come on the show.
Ken Shamrock, anytime.
Call us up, 585-484-1770. So Macho King mentioned King Tonga. Now, that's a name early on that Mang Haku went by. And I've always heard stories about Haku being like the legit toughest guy in wrestling.
Had one of the hardest headbutts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had heard that.
And a guy like no one would mess with. Mm-hmm. So I would go with Haku. Andre would be interesting because I don't think too many people ever really challenged Andre. But
what about like Bart Gunn?
Well, Bart Gunn won the Brawl for All. He
was a real fighter too, right?
No, he became a fighter after winning the Brawl for All.
I mean, I guess I'd have to throw out Brock Lesnar's name.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to. I mean, I would fight Brock Lesnar for probably all of 20 seconds as soon as he put me in a
20.
Well, I mean, I'd have to tap out. He'd have to break both my arms because he put me in the Kimura probably snap both my arms. But I'd still be conscious for at least 15 seconds. Because 5 seconds for us to engage each other.
10 seconds, you're done.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like 5 seconds. I could run from him for 10 seconds.
No, you couldn't.
You think he's that quick?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
He's like a leopard.
I mean, I'm like a cheetah. A Cheeto.
Cheetos.
Speed-wise.
Well, I would also throw Kurt Angle in that mix.
And he's done it, folks, with a broken freaking neck.
Multiple times.
Because he's drinking milk.
Yeah. Legit Olympic wrestler. He could
Yeah.
take down anyone
Yeah.
anytime.
Man,
Yeah.
there's some good names in this little...
Yeah, there's a good question for the Macho King.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to call in to Baloney Nation. Yeah. We also have some feedback to the Tom Cruise episode.
Oh, this ought to be good. We've seen how the show is going in the ratings, folks. We know.
This reads, Days of Thunder? More like Days of Blunder. Trash. Yeah.
Perhaps I spoke... perhaps I was too...
I believe you said it was the best Tom Cruise movie up there with Top Gun.
You know, at the time it came out, I liked it. I'm going to agree with Baloney Nation, and I'll retract my statement and say, let's put a time frame on it.
Okay.
When it came out, it was a great movie.
For its time.
For its
it was
time,
good.
yeah.
How
If
about
that
trash is becoming a part of the lexicon of Baloney Nation?
I think we need a T-shirt now that says trash.
Oh, that's a good call. We'll have to get to work on that.
Let's get to work on that, folks. You'll be able to buy your trash T-shirt the next few weeks.
Another person writes in, what if Tom Cruise played Harry Potter?
That would make it even more weird.
But you'll love the legend.
I did do a clarification on Legend last week, folks. I know nobody watched the episode. But I did backtrack a little bit on Legend. I did.
You did. But
if Tom Cruise was Harry Potter,
yeah, let's walk through this.
This would be a little bit more... We'd have Harry Potter on a motorcycle.
Correct.
High-speed chases. Pointing the magic wand at things as he was flying through the streets of Italy. And
I almost picture if Tom Cruise was involved, there probably wouldn't be any magic. It would probably...
just be special effects only.
Yeah.
Harry Potter hanging off the side of the building in Dubai.
Oh. Now that sounds like a Harry Potter
Now think
movie.
about this. Tom Cruise wouldn't have needed those suction cups to go up the building. He would have had his magic wand, and he could have just said, poof, I'm up there.
Yeah, that doesn't sound as good.
Yeah, see? Too much magic.
Yeah.
We need to see some of the CGI and some of the special effects. And those little sticks really don't have magic in them. Come on, folks.
That's your big takeaway from the Harry Potter movies? Those little sticks
Where'd the
don't
little
do
stick
anything.
come from? Some kind of magic tree?
Would you get that out of a box of Cracker Jacks?
You buy the stick right at Universal Studios for, what is that, $35.99?
Wow. We've really struck a nerve with the Harry Potter. Have you watched any more Harry Potter movies?
No, I have. I've actually been pretty busy these last couple weeks.
So have I. I mentioned I watched Vacation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is, do you like Pixar movies?
Okay. So, was WALL-E a Pixar movie?
WALL-E.
I liked WALL-E. You know why? Because everybody on that ship is us today.
Exactly. WALL-E was ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its time.
I've been to Golden Corral, and let me tell you, WALL-E is spot on.
Yes. We've gotten so lazy and complacent that what everybody thought was cute and everything in WALL-E is reality.
Yeah. And now with smartphones, no one ever has to leave their couch.
No.
You can do everything from your phone.
You don't have to read a book. Does anybody know what a book smells like anymore?
I love how you went to smell for books right away.
Remember when you opened a book, it had that library smell to it, like that musty.
Sure.
1,000 people have handled it kind of, smell.
You're not really doing a lot to improve everyone's opinions of books right here.
But I can remember you opened a book and you read it, and plus we had them in school.
You know what was fun is when you would get a book at school and you would look at the card in the back to see who else has read the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of missed that. That was fun.
That was fun. Or when you used to get the little, phone call or on a rotary phone to tell you your books were overdue at the library.
It's 35 cents a day. So other Pixar movies? Toy Story movies?
I like the Toy Story movies. They were cool. After about, they could have probably stopped at 1.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw. I believe I saw 2 and 3. I don't think I saw the latest one. They're all good movies.
Yeah,
it's
they
just a little redundant. At a certain
the toys are all thrown in a trash compactor or whatever. They're at the dump or
yeah.
I'm sorry, you're traumatizing the kids with some of these.
Well, how about that Pixar movie? Was it called Up? With the old guy?
The old guy.
Yeah.
Get off my... It's going to be me someday. Get off my lawn.
Also, when you hear the dog with the squirrels. Squirrel?
That's going to be my life.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, you're going to have to move your house up in the air. There's going to be nowhere else to... Once all the global warming going on. Jeez. I'm sorry. Can't say that. It's not real. Hey, stupid people.
So overall, you have a pretty positive opinion of Pixar movies.
Yeah. I think Pixar does a pretty good job.
Yeah, I would say they changed the game.
Yeah.
Not just technology-wise, but also they had some really good stories to the movies.
Isn't the Car movie a Pixar movie?
Cars is,
yeah.
Monsters, Inc. with Billy Crystal and John Goodman.
I liked Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
Used to play that on a TV wall we had in one of my showrooms I used to work in all the time. Over and over and over and over again. Every day.
Favorite quote?
Hey,
how about a lightning round?
Oh, let's do it.
Jurassic Park or Jaws?
Jaws.
Mr. Rogers or Bob Ross?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bob Ross can paint like no tomorrow.
So you're going with Bob Ross.
But
it's lightning round.
Mr. Rogers.
WKRP in Cincinnati or Cheers?
Cheers.
Daisy Duke or Farrah Fawcett?
Daisy Duke.
Ooh. Donald Duck or Daffy Duck?
This is a toss-up. I'm going to say Donald Duck.
Okay.
Just because he's more famous.
So let's discuss these a little bit.
Well, actually, Daffy was always getting his bill blown around by somebody that was shooting at Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. I think Daffy had a lot of character.
Yeah.
I think Donald just had the voice. I mean, what else did Donald do, right?
That's true. You're right. I retract my statement. I'm going to go with Daffy Duck.
Okay.
But I can make a good argument for WKRP in Cincinnati versus Cheers.
That's a real tough one.
Because I think WKRP in Cincinnati kind of, first off,
highly underrated.
Way underrated. And listen, WKRP in Cincinnati. How can you go wrong with that?
It was a great show. It didn't have a very long run. It was probably only 3 or 4 seasons, and Cheers was on for like ever.
Yeah.
Cheers is really good, though, too. Probably one of the best all time. It's recognized as being the best.
Everybody got their a lot of careers started in that show.
Woody Harrelson.
Come on.
You forget how awesome he was in that show, too. Woody Boyd.
That character was perfect for him. Perfect for him.
Yeah.
And he could do some serious stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man. I've seen him he's done some crazy roles, and I love some of the stuff that he does with like Wesley Snipes and stuff. Money Train, White Men Can't Jump. That's one of my favorite movies.
That was another Ron Shelton movie.
Yeah.
The director of Bull Durham and Tin Cup.
Really?
Yeah. He's a Mr. Sports movie.
I love that movie.
How All right. So
Matter of fact,
oh,
turning the hat around backwards. White men can't jump.
okay. And Rosie Perez wanted to be on Jeopardy.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
And on the Cheers, Cliff Clavin went on Jeopardy.
How about that?
You remember? And he had to answer every question right. He was on his way to setting a record.
Nope.
And Final Jeopardy was a list of 3 people, and what do they have in common? And his answer was, none of them have been in my kitchen. Technically, he was right.
Not the answer Jeopardy was looking for.
No. So, we've been following Ty Bowie's campaign.
Yes, we have.
And we did a poll. And on this poll, Tough Guy number 1 received 72.7%
Ooh-wee.
of the vote. Ben Franklin, a distant second at 27.3%. And Admiral Stockdale, possibly Paul Reiser, did not get any votes, surprisingly. So now it's time to get the official announcement from Mr. Ty Bowie.
Hey, hi, Baloney people. It's me, Ty Bowie, your future ruler, calling to give you the exclusive on my VP pick. Imagine me giving an exclusive when I usually get them. Remember that mayor and the giant invasion? You didn't hear about that now, did you? Exclusive. Anyway, I'm here to make my selection, and I'm entering it now.
Yeah, so
Do we have to decipher this or what?
I think we should have been more specific when we said to leave a voicemail. I'm not sure. For some reason, I thought maybe he was on a touch tone phone and he thought he could put in the answer.
So we don't have an answer.
No, he called back.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there you are. I got so wrapped up in the excitement, I just couldn't hide it. Anyway, I choose... I'll dial 9 first this time. 9.
Yeah.
So no answer.
He called back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did. He gave it the old college try. That's one thing about Ty Bowie. You got to admit, he doesn't give up.
Yeah, that's what we need right now.
So here's Ty.
Hello, are you there? I don't want you to think I forgot all about my VP pick. No. I need one of those. Who's going to do all the work when I'm alone in my castle? Squirrels? They can't do anything right. Now, let's see. If I dial O for outside line...
Yeah, so...
O for outside line.
Yeah. I can't argue with his logic, except it's completely wrong.
My glasses were fogging up.
The good news is he did call back.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just say the name of my choice. It's Roger. Roger is my choice. He's a robot, and no one's getting in my castle if I have a robot. Now to make it official, I'll just dial in my credit card number. 780-3-9519-23.
Do the numbers mean anything?
I think that was his credit card.
We should try to use it. Buy some Talkin Baloney masks.
Yeah. So there you have it.
He's bringing a robot.
Yeah, so he was kind enough to send in a picture.
Pretty sure there's a little kid trapped in the robot.
It does look like there's a little kid in there.
Did he ask that kid if it was okay to do that before he did it? Did he have parental permission?
So I'm not sure what's going on, but that's his VP pick.
But hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't see a fly on the head of the robot.
True.
Insect free, folks.
And
why not?
Why not?
If you think this is crazy, just look out your window.
Can it get any worse?
I mean, come on. And he has the nuclear codes. Whoops.
So we do have another television announcement from Ty Bowie.
Excellent. Let's get this going.
Yeah. So we know his VP pick now.
Okay, so we're gonna have a robot as we got a robot as a vice president right now, don't we?
Yeah, you just can't see who's inside the robot.
Oh, yeah. At least we know it's a little kid in this one.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Ty Bowie, and I'm here talking about America here in the heartland of Philadelphia, Corning, New York. And I can't think of a better place to start my presidential campaign. Well, this rock's for you. If you vote for me, I'll give you 3 rocks. Not just that one or that one. You'll get 3 rocks that you can make a garden with or make a balloon rock. What? Where am I?
Let go.
I'm Ty Bowie, and I approve this message. How was that, Joe? Good?
Why are we looking at the butts of the seagulls?
Because of the rocks, I guess.
Everybody gets a rock, though.
Yeah.
3 rocks.
And he has ideas of what you can do with the rocks.
I mean, come on, that's more creative than what we got now.
You might say this is the first we've heard of his campaign promises.
Mm-hmm.
He's promising 3 rocks for everyone.
Hey, I'll take 3 rocks any day over a promised stimulus check that's never going to come.
And if you're thinking to yourself, why would I want 3 rocks? But think of how many rocks do you have now?
I have 0.
Right.
I mean, they're in my driveway. I'd have to go pick them out. But I don't want to do all that. It's work.
I'm sure there's some kind of system where he's going to get the rocks to you. I don't really know all the details.
We got to find out if they're big rocks, little rocks. Are they all going to be the same, same style, same color?
I don't know.
You got some questions to answer, Mr. Ty Bowie.
I would say he could call in and let us know, but I'm not sure that's going to work either.
He seems to have a problem with the touch dial.
Yeah, I don't even know where he's calling from, where there's touch-tone phones like that.
He is a candidate, so he's got a lot of Secret Service and stuff around him right now.
I don't know if he has a smartphone.
No.
I'm guessing he doesn't.
No.
I'm not sure he would know what a smartphone is.
I bet you he was using an old touch-tone phone, still hooked up to a landline phone. Folks, that's what they used to call them back in the day, landline.
Yeah.
Because they had a line that came to your house and your phone plugged into that line, and you were able to call people in other houses.
I almost feel like maybe he was calling from like a payphone.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about deposit 25 cents or anything.
Maybe that's why he was putting his credit card number in.
True. Okay.
I don't know.
We don't know.
But he's our next president.
He is our next president, folks.
Wow.
Again, why not? And ask yourself, can it get any worse?
So I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah, we got a lot on our plate right now.
Yeah, there's so much to process of what we've just gone through. There's a robot or a kid in a box. I don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's even going on. Has he been reported missing?
I will say this. I contacted Ty Bowie and I said, what does Roger stand for?
Mm-hmm.
He said robot. So, it's a little bit of a mystery, but why not?
Now, wasn't there a TV show back in the day where the robot's name was Roger?
Was there?
Not like Tron or one of those shows, or maybe it wasn't Tron, but one of those. TV shows
I don't know.
had a robot. I think his name was Roger.
I know Buck Rogers had a robot, but it was Twiggy.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So,
Oh, you were thinking of Twiggy?
I was thinking of Twiggy. And Buck was Roger. Got it now.
I got it.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of time to cancel the show.
Yeah, we're about done.
We're done. Stay classy.
Oh, keep rocking, Corning.